everyone, it's Eve, it's the 8th of March and I hope we're doing well. Today's review we're going to be looking at, well, it's actually a request from Jamie, so thank you Jamie for your request. Really appreciated. Today we're going to look at Origin of Symmetry by Muse. It's not an album I'd actually heard before. I know who Muse are, I'm familiar with Muse. My knowledge of Muse is that they're meant to be very good live, right? And I've listened to one of their albums, which is Black Hole Revelations, if I remember correctly, which I liked actually. I thought it was quite good. But I don't know if I would have sort of invested to go to them live on the basis of one album, because they've got quite a lot, I believe. So yeah. Yeah, my knowledge of Muse is quite shaky, but I know they exist. And I'd heard Plug-in Baby, and I'd heard Feeling Good as well. Because of this, I've had a few sort of preconceptions going into this album. Not many, but a few, which always makes it a bit of a weird one to review as a sort of a quick first impressions. But here we are. So I'll start right off the bat. I like most things on this album, actually. It's just a really good album. I can see why he recommended it to me, or why it's revered to be very good. Because it is good. So much of this album really pumped me up actually. It made me kind of want to go for a run. Especially I really like Bliss, and I really like hyper music, but most of the songs it's quite a consistently quite loud and in your face album, but not overly so. And I think it comes down to how well the production kind of works. The sound is very sort of atmospheric, and I guess at the time it came out quite unique as well. This kind of thing had been done before, but the way Muse do it is very sort of original, and I think that's a big part of their appeal as a band. Also, Matt Bellamy as a vocalist is phenomenal. His range and sort of his falsetto is just, oh, I love it. He just works so well on this album, and all of their stuff really. I think he just has a really powerful voice that isn't talked about enough in sort of music. This is a very well produced album. I didn't look up who the producer were. It did hurt my head a little bit at times, but I think but in sort of a way that it was a good thing, because it was taking me on a journey through lots of emotions, and that isn't a bad thing with music. I think that's what an album should be doing, right? Got many different feels throughout listening to this album. Make of that what you will. I just felt lots of emotions listening to this. I haven't really got an awful lot to say about this album. It's just really good, and I'm glad it got recommended to me. I guess if I've got any criticism at all, I guess it's a little bit long for my liking, but that's just me. And at the same time, I feel that length is kind of it's 55 minutes long, and I think it's kind of justified because it's well orchestrated, it's well put together, it works really well together. So that isn't a criticism on of itself. It's just a criticism of sort of my own attention span, which is usually the case of everything, right? I would definitely listen to this album again. In fact, I think I need to listen to more Muse in general. This is a band and I've really slept on over the past 20 odd years. It impresses me how well this album stands up to. This is a 20-year-old album this year, right? And it stands up exceptionally well. And I can see sort of the influence as well, that it is sort of delivered to other artists. I suppose within sort of the British indie and rock scene, Muse are kind of a band a lot of people aspire to be, and that's not a bad thing. We need more Muse bands, right? Anyway, I'm rambling now, apologies. I will listen to this again. As I said, it's fantastic, it's really good, thank you very much, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.